So students, we can perform more function on the pivot table methods. So you see, this is the record of pivot table. Clear? Now we will perform some more functions on the pivot table. You already know we have many arguments into the pivot method like values, column, aggregate function, fill name, margins, drop, and others. So all arguments are not necessary into the pivot table methods because it can take the default value. So majorly we will use the aggregate function. So into the aggregate function we can perform many types of operation. So here I am performing aggregate function. So you can see how we can perform the aggregate function and how we can use into the pivot table. So we are using here pivot table method. This is the pivot table, and you can pass index first. This is our first argument, index, as we want to take name. Next, column, subject, and value, score. Clear? And now here I am performing the aggregate function. How you can call any aggregate function? So once more argument you have to pass. This is aggregate function. So for that you have to use aggregate and then fun function. Clear? This, which aggregate function you want to perform, so right here. So you are performing our aggregate function, that is like first we want to perform mean. So this aggregate functions we are performing here, and now execute this PV because PV is our pivot table. So now run this. So you see here it is just like that table. Clear? Because this table is also executing by default the mean operation, and here you see this is also performing the mean operation. So according to that function it is executing as it is. Okay? If you want to see only the mean operation, here it is executing none values also, but if you want to see only the mean operations of subjects, so simple, you do not want to see the subject, so just remove these argument. Clear? I am removing these all argument, and now you try to execute. Now I am executing this. So you see here it is only executing the mean operation on score values. So you see this is 93. 93 you see here in Pratibha have the value of score is 99 and 87. So it is executing the mean operation is 93, and you know that how you can find the mean. So the mean is number of observation, sum of all observation divided by number of observation. So it will first add both number and then divide by 2. So its mean is 93. So this is the way of finding the mean operation. So when you will not provide the other argument, so it can automatically find the mean values. Clear? So this is the way of all performing the aggregate function. So we have many types of aggregate function. You can see we have these mean operation. Clear? We have these aggregate functions. So we have count, sum, mean, median, minimum, maximum, standard deviations, variation, and absolute division, MAD. So we have these all aggregate function we can perform into the pivot table methods. So with pivot table these all operation can use. So what is the purpose of the count? So count method is used total number of items. So how many total number of items are into your uh, data frame table, so you can use this. So now I am here performing the count method, so you can see how you can use this. So you see here, this is the pivot table, just I change this with count, so you simple place the count. Okay, so now execute this and you see here, great, all values, because here is a index as our name and I did not assign the columns and values, so that's why it is take column all the column as a values. See, so we have a subject, a score and grade has become the values, so it is treating as a value. So you see here, Aryan have only one subject grade, so that's why it is executing one. Aryan have a score only one subject, so that's why it is also executing one, and subject is also assigned only one, so that's why it is count one. In Pratibha, you see, Pratibha is the duplicate record of our data frame. So Pratibha have two subjects, so you can see here it is executing two. Clear? And Pratibha have a score is also in 2, so that's why it is also executing scoring 2, and grade is also assigned 2, so you see here it's 2. So this is the operation performed by the count aggregate function. Clear? So you can use other operation also, and we have next aggregate function is sum. So the purpose of sum method is sum of all items, so it will total means count it. So sum is the numerical operation, so it will perform the only on the numeric value. Okay, so just replace the aggregate function by sum method. So I am executing here, so you see this is the sum. So it is, the sum is a numerical operation, so that's why it will not using the subject and grade, it is only use the score values. Okay, so it is using here only the value of score. So you see 67, because only one Aryan have only the one subject score 67, so that's why it is showing 67. Pratibha have CS subject of 2. Clear? So that's why it add 99 and 87, or its sum is 186, so that's why it is executing 186. And next you see here, Ritika have only 87, because it's have only one subject has been assigned, so that's why it is executing 87. Also into the Soumya have 88. So this is the aggregate function. Now we have next aggregate function, mean, that we already performed, and second is median. Median, you say it is a mid value. If you have a more duplicates value, like if we have only into the data frame in this table, we have only the Pratibha records. So here only two subject is duplicates. Clear? If you have another record and that record have more than one duplicates value, so you can also find the median. Median is a just a middle value. Clear? So you can also check the median also. Mean already we perform median, so that's operation I'm performing, so you see its output. So this is the median of, you only check with help of the Pratibha, because other data or other name have only one value, so it is executing as it is. So you see here Aryan only 67, so that's why Pratibha have two values, so that's why it able to find the median of that value. So just a median, how you can find 99 and 87 will be plus and then divided by the 2. Clear? So this is the median of Pratibha. So that's why it is executing 93. Now we have next minimum and maximum. You can also perform the minimum and maximum operation. So how you can use the minimum and maximum? So let's see here. So only you will use the minimum. If you want to find the minimum, so simple, right here minimum, min, minimum. Clear? So that will find the minimum of score from the that table. So just execute this and see. Okay, so you can see here this is the minimum. Clear? So minimum score, because the grade is also in comes into the values, so that's why it is showing B, C only, because these record have only one value, so it is executing as it is. But you can check it is finding the minimum or not with help of the Pratibha record. So Pratibha record have two records, because Pratibha have two records. CS you can see 99 here and Pratibha CS have 87. But here is only executing 87 because we have performed aggregate function of minimum. So minimum aggregate function is only executing the minimum value from the data frame table. Clear to you? Okay, so as it is, you can also find the maximum. So simple, change the aggregate function with max. Okay, and now executing this. So you see now the Pratibha maximum CS score value executed here. Clear? So 99 is a maximum value. So you see here Pratibha have in CS 99 and this is the minimum value. So it is executing the maximum value because we call maximum methods here. So that's why it is executing the maximum value. Clear to you? Next. As it is, we have standard deviation, variation, made. Clear? So these all function we can perform into the pivot table methods. So this is the way of calling aggregate function into the pivot table. This is our pivot table. So we here perform all operation of aggregate function. So I think you all understood how to use it. If in the question is asking find the maximum of the value from that data frame, so you have to use the pivot table. So it is easy to call the all method into the aggregate function.